Hello, I'm at Seaton Sluice on the outskirts of Blyth, travelling north to Berwick along the Northumberland coast. On this week's Songs of Praise, we'll be dropping in on some of those coastal towns and villages, and I'll be sampling some of the local delicacies along the way. Better get moving. Coming up, the couple whose grand designs were inspired by St Cuthbert, the artist capturing the beauty of the Northumberland coastline, and singer Barbara Dixon talks about faith and music on Lindisfarne. The coastline from Blyth to Berwick has been designated as an area of outstanding natural beauty. Blyth's the largest town in Northumberland and has strong connections with the sea. It grew rich through fishing, shipbuilding and the export of coal, and the port is still a major employer today. As we journey, we'll be featuring music from Hexham Abbey, founded by the great Northumbrian saint, St Wilfrid. Our first hymn is the very apt I, the Lord of Sea and Sky. The Northumberland coastline is dotted with hidden gems like the beach here at Dwerrich Bay, 10 miles north of Blyth. It's beautiful in all weathers and a source of inspiration for local artist Karen Willis. I went along to an exhibition of her work at her home in nearby Morpeth, and I've already seen a painting I like.
I've always painted. And when I was a little girl, I remember the first drawing I did was a picture of a milkman, and I drew it on the wall, and I stepped back and I thought, that's the milkman, but my mum wasn't too pleased. Everybody has got something that they really like, and it can trigger an emotion, like a sunset or a landscape. I wouldn't want somebody to go home with a paint that's going to make them really sad, to be honest. Hang on your wall and be really miserable. Today when I went to the beach, it's like God does a new painting every day. That's how I kind of see it. That he does a new painting every day, and I just want to kind of capture that.
I haven't seen that one before.
This one's new, yeah. That's Linda's farm. I don't go rushing after tornadoes. You know, in America they rush after tornadoes. I go rushing after sunsets, and so let's get in the car and let's go and look at the sunset.
15 years ago, Karen's career as an artist ground to a halt when she was diagnosed with ME, or chronic fatigue syndrome.
Some days, if I tried to paint, the paintbrush would drop out my hand and my vision would be blurry, and I just felt really weak and unwell and not able to function. And I felt a bit of a failure, and I thought, oh, I'm letting my friends down, letting my husband down, letting my children down especially. And I thought, oh dear, this is awful. It's like sometimes when the waves come in on the sea, you could be completely overcome and not flat on your back and think, I'm giving up. And I have felt like that at points. I've gradually got quite a lot better, and I think it's just taking that one day at a time and trusting God as well, because to be honest, at the end of the day, I don't know where I'd be without God's help, because some people say it's a crutch, but really at the end of the day, God is my life.
And how do you feel personally about kind of recreating God's work?
I don't think I could ever paint some of the glorious sunsets I've seen in one sense. But if I can just take a little bit of that, maybe a little bit of God's presence can come through into a sitting room, just something of God's goodness and blessing, then for me that's pretty good.